Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We just got back from Disney World.
Surprise trip.
We found out we were going a day before we left. It was really spur of the moment, really awesome. We stayed at the Polynesian, which we have another video for that as well. And we finally got the chance to go to Galaxysedge, so we were super excited to do that. And yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, we didn't get to do everything because we were really overwhelmed, but we also wanted to save stuff for the next time. But we did do, what was that one? Smugglers Run?
Yeah, so we did the Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. So we did single rider. So that was awesome.
Yeah, I think we only waited maybe 15 minutes, 15 to 20.
No, that's not right at all. Anyways, I have footage. I have footage of the Smugglers Run. I mean, I think we'll probably want to do see the queue and wait in the line, but not until things calm down a bit. And obviously, it was 80-minute wait, and we weren't gonna wait 80 minutes. But we actually had a reservation at Oga's Cantina, so that was actually the first thing that we did when we got into the land. And definitely, if you want to go there, get a reservation, because if you don't have a reservation,
bring a lot of money too, because
so if you don't have a reservation, the time that it was taking to get in, when we were there, which was on Monday, it was actually taking a 90-minute wait to get in.
Really?
Yeah, it was a 90-minute wait. With that, you are only allowed to have 2 drinks per adult, and you have a 45-minute time slot. So you can't just be in there all day either. But I don't think anybody could afford to be in there all day.
Let's talk about it, shall we? First of all, well, you go in there, and I understand it's Disney. I understand the whole thing. I feel like they were supposed to really build up the interaction with people, and I think we maybe saw 3 stormtroopers and 1 random going around and pretending to be part of it. But when we got in Oga's Cantina, unless they are specifically going for a type of character who is grumpy and nasty, Charles.
Yeah, we had not so good luck with our bartender. Well, he just didn't smile. He just he was just slamming stuff. So basically, it's a super limited drink menu. You literally, evidently, get what's on there and nothing else.
The thing is that they, even though they have you get let in with basically a cedar in a weird way.
Pull, get a jacket. Right over here. While I'm right.
Thank you so much. Also, if you think that one of the non-alcoholic drinks sounds amazing and would be wonderful with a shot of vodka, you're barking up the wrong tree.
He ain't getting it.
He ain't getting it. He's going to tell you no and to pick something else, which, I don't know. I mean, I've been a server.
So, what we think is going on is, and from what I could tell, and you'll see when I put the footage in, it doesn't look like there's really much else behind the bar other than the pre-made mixes. So I'm thinking that because it's high volume, they're trying to only have what's on the menu in a pre-made mix. I didn't see a single liquor bottle. I only saw jugs of concoctions. So to me, I don't know. I think it was cool for us, and we, full disclosure, we're not super Star Wars nerds, so for us, we were really excited to be able to go. We were super lucky that we even got a reservation, being that it was the day before. So that was super lucky, and I'm really glad that we got to do it.
Yeah,
but the price, it's so expensive.
Your drink, so what was it, Manhattan?
It was called, I got the Jets juice, and so it had, which I'll put that in there as well, but it was basically, it was about that big.
And about that wide. It literally came in the same cup that they were using for kids' drinks.
Yeah, so it wasn't a whole big drink. It was $15 for that, and then she ended up, like she said, she wanted to add vodka to a non-alcoholic drink. They told her no, they wouldn't do it, so she ended up getting the, I think it was called Black Spire Brew or something that. It was a cold brew based drink, which was really good. Alright, so these are our drinks. So cool. Doing it this way because it's so loud in here. Definitely, honestly, if we went back, I would say that both of us would probably just get a non-alcoholic drink.
Yeah, and I feel like it depends on what server you have, because when we did wander around to take pictures, there were people who had other servers that were very friendly and engaging, and they had like coasters and stuff.
Yeah, we didn't even get coasters. We didn't even get coasters. So we have one coaster that we actually went and asked another bartender for before we left, but I don't know. I mean,
it's a one-hit wonder. I mean, unless you like really, really fruity basic drinks that Disney seems to want to push on everybody, which is
something
with blue curacao in it.
It's just weird.
They're just literally throwing every kind of liquor, juice, and boba. Boba, I guess, is the new thing that they're shoving in everything, which I love boba.
I love boba too, but so yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the Cantina review. I think it's really cool in there, like. Footage because I thought everything was awesome. And there is interaction, and they had the little DJ robot guy in there, which I think he's really cool and cute, so I like that. Look at, or like there's stuff going on, and all the drinks look really cool, like, you know, the fizzing drinks or the popping drinks, and it's like all that stuff looks really cool, but no. It's just, there's only so many times you can do it before you realize it's just not worth it.
Especially if you're standing the whole time.
But yeah, so we went there, and then we left the Cantina. We went to go ahead. We got in line at the Smugglers Run, which we did the single rider. I really like the ride a lot. I know you really like the ride a lot. And I already feel like I'm not gonna do something right. What about you?
I'm a gunner, and I have a bit of a
tremble could be bad for a gunner. I was not expecting it to look like this in here at all.
Right this way. Come close. Come closer. A brand new flight crew. Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. Now behind the train. And engineers, you
just got done doing Smugglers Run. It's freaking awesome. I was the engineer. Kat, I think, was a gunner. Still waiting for her to get off because we did single rider so we could get on a little faster. Wait time was 80 minutes. We probably waited 45. Give you an idea of how much single rider cuts off of your time, but you don't get the rides with who you're with. But for us, I don't know, we're with each other all the time. Who cares? Oh, wife! Oh, that's awesome. What'd you think?
Oh, so good.
So cool. You're a gunner, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So cool.
Worst mother with her little bratty ass twins.
Oh, it was one of those times where I was just smiling the entire time, and then I was like, okay, because I obviously rode with like a group of kids because I wasn't with her because I did single rider, and at one point I caught the other engineer giving me a weird look, so I think I was being a little creepy.
Well, yeah, so, I mean, other than the kids screaming the whole time, it was a lot of fun. And I did cry a little at the end, just because it was really pretty.
Yeah, so the ride was really good.
And what do you think about compared to Pandora? Because everybody's still saying, like...
I do like Flight of Passage better.
I do too.
Actually.
It's because it's an individual experience.
And I don't know if it had something to do with, like, being all the way in the back, because I was in the back.
Yeah,
very last row. And so I don't know. I do feel like I could have had a better experience if I was up in the front.
Yeah, because I feel like you don't really fully appreciate the graphics unless
but
you're at the front.
I will say that I do like Flight of Passage a little better. I think it's a little bit more immersive. And the smells and like just the feeling that you get. I didn't get that. It was a different feeling than
you can't get lost in it.
No,
like you can on
it was
Pandora
like in that, and then it was like, oh, this is really cool. This is awesome. Like I really did feel like, you know, we're in space or whatever. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I had never even seen Avatar before we went to Pandora, so I can't even say that either. So. Maybe if you're like a huge diehard Star Wars fan, maybe you would pick that. And obviously, it's a close runner-up. It's a really well done ride.
In a way, it's like
it's different.
An extremely updated
Star Tours,
basically.
Yeah.
Without the 3D glasses.
I will say that I think that people were hyping it up a little bit more than what it is. So I'm personally excited to see what the next ride comes open on December 5th. Which is, what is that ride? I don't even know what it is.
I don't know what it's called,
I don't know what it is, but I'm excited to see what that one is, but I don't know. Go and ride it for yourself, see what you think. But, and to add on to that, I wouldn't be happy if I waited 80 minutes for that ride. It's not worth waiting 80 minutes. Again, maybe if you are Star Wars diehard and you need to see it, do it. But
we've waited in lines for Flight of Passage for an hour, and that was still fine with us.
But single rider, I think, single rider.
But and you know, that's another thing. They really do need to start doing more single riders at Disney. I'm just saying.
They
like,
do.
They need
They
Tower
do,
Terror,
especially like for
something.
people like us or, you know, adults who do Disney. Like, it's not.
I don't need to watch her experience.
I don't need a ride with her. She doesn't need a ride with me. I don't really care.
And you know, even when we were at Tower Terror, they were still screaming for single riders or parties of 2, parties of 3.
So you know it would work.
So I'm just kidding. I'm just salty about that.
I don't know. So that's my thing on it.
Yeah, we didn't get to go into any of the shops or anything.
We didn't. So we got into town. Like, by the time we made it to Hollywood, it was, because we found out that Skyliner was open, so we hopped on that, which there's another video if you guys want to see that. You know, you can find it, but by the time we actually got into Hollywood, went to Oga's, came out of Oga's, rode the ride. It was pretty much, we grabbed a Ronto wrap, which was pretty good, and then we wanted to get back to the hotel, because like we said, we were staying at the Polynesian. It was the first time we've ever stayed there, and probably the last time we ever stay there, and we just wanted to, like, have time to do everything, and I also kind of like the idea of saving little things to do each time you go. So now next time we go, we can go shopping and go. And
it honestly, it was like, what, 2 o'clock by then? It was so hot. It was really
hot. And it's still hot. It's still 95 to 100 degrees out. Still Florida, so.
And you know, another thing I will say, like, everybody acted like it was really well ventilated and really open for people to get through. It was open, but not, I don't know. I didn't think it was, like, super open. I still ran into, like, 6-7 people.
I think it's open.
Whatever.
Maybe I think it's open. I think when you look at the footage, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that is open."
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right side, travelers. Please keep to the right hand side. Maybe up here.
As you were. Stop. Very impressive. I'm sure the Supreme Leader would agree. That is affirmative.
Everything in there, like when you walk in, is like larger than life. Like it's like whoa, it definitely has like that wow factor of like, whoa, this. Oh, look at this stuff.
Did you do that on purpose, or were you just worried? Yeah, were you doing that on purpose? Oh, the mirror, yeah.
Awesome. And then it's like a totally different land, like totally different experience. Like you can't see up over the rocks or the anything. You're just in Galaxysedge in Batuu. You're not anywhere else. That's it. I love that one. Hear things that you would hear there. It's like as a land, it's really awesome. I really love it. I definitely want to go back and like explore more, but you know, like I will say I think that they're trying to do a little bit too much on the price gouging.
They really are.
I'm not gonna pay $13 for a blue milk. I'm just not gonna do it.
Which everybody says is gross, and then not only that, but now at Disneyland, and I'm sure here soon, they're going to be adding pork rinds to the menu. Bag of pork rinds that they pour into a little container, and I think that was like $10.
Yeah, something like that.
So
but I don't know. It's expensive, so if you're gonna go, definitely don't think that you can go and not spend any money. And like we actually did. Well, we spent more of our money at Oga's, so we had that, and then the only other thing that we bought while we were there was our Ronto wrap, which we split, and the Ronto wrap was really good. I think it was actually not a bad thing to split, especially because of how rich it was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Couldn't eat a whole Ronto wrap by myself. Maybe if it was the breakfast wrap, it would be a different story.
And I'm not into sausage when it's hot. Like eating like a full sausage when it's
hot. Doable because you're so hungry, but I think it's more of it's a splitter. It's a splitter. I don't know. I think we're in the right spot. We'll take pictures after. Thank you. Not many hours in a park when it's that hot, personally.
Yeah, and another thing, going back to Oga's and the cost of it, whenever you're looking at like the beer flight thing, that's $85. That board is literally that wide,
and it's smaller than it looks in photos and videos.
Smaller.
So when you
it's
actually
literally
see
about the
it,
size of an iPad.
It's not large. It's very small, and it's.
And then the same thing. The pork cup is like, oh god, the pork cup is like that big around and like that tall, and that's $35. And I mean, the pork's really cute, but
it's really cute. But I think they did try and take a little bit of advantage, and I think they know that people will spend it, and I mean it's working because obviously
porks are really cute.
I mean, even us, like obviously we're just like, well, we have to do it once, so let's do it, let's experience it. But I don't know, I'm excited to go back and like do the other half of stuff that we didn't get to do. Maybe go to like Docking Bay 7 for lunch next time instead of Ronto wrap, and then go shopping, and then I don't know. but we won't be like building a lightsaber or anything.
No,
it's
no,
just not.
expensive.
It's not as much for us, but I don't know. Overall, Galaxy's Edge review, I think we really enjoyed it, and we're definitely excited to go back.
Great.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into our channel. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe bell down below.
I think that's it.
That's it.